All right, hello class. Welcome to week 6. Sorry this is going up late. The video for this week that I uploaded a couple hours ago apparently did not have sound, so hopefully this one works out. So today will be a quick video because I just want to go over a few things, starting with just some kind of quick housekeeping. So I'm almost through Project 1. Most of you have them back. The rest of you will have your Project 1 back either tomorrow or the following day, but regardless is, by Wednesday everyone should have everything graded, blogs, all that kind of stuff. The other thing that I want to do is I want to address some questions that I've received about Project 2 in general. So let's go ahead and pull up our Project 2 assignment sheet, which this is not it. Let's go back. Hang on. There it is. Okay. Now I've had some questions about what exactly is due with the Project 2, and so obviously you'll have your 8 notes, right? This color coding scheme. So if you remember from my last video that I posted on Friday, when I kind of gave you the template for doing these notes, I talked about the 3 different sections of the note, right? The left hand section with like your keywords, the right hand with the major points, and the bottom with like the summary. So all this is referring to is that left-hand section where you have your keynotes or whatever. Now in face-to-face classes, what we've done is we've used highlighters to kind of color code all of our research to see, to start to see some patterns. So for example, you might have 2 sources that are both talking about, technology and medicine, for example. Then you might have 2 sources that are talking about, the financial constraints of medicine or whatever, if that's your topic. And so basically students would highlight the 2 about technology in the same color and the 2 about finances in a different color. All it is, it's a way to help you kind of quickly categorize your research. Now, you do not have to do this. For example, if you'd rather use keywords, like I do, like I showed you in that in the template, right, where I would have like economy or race or immigration written in the side. That's totally fine. So don't stress about the color coding thing. That's more of a face-to-face thing. Just do whatever works for you in that left-hand column, whether it's keywords, whether it's a quick phrase or a quick note, whatever it is. Okay, so I'm not worried about that. So don't worry about this. So have your 8 notes. And then what you also need is a synthesis tree or like a bubble map, essentially. Now we can take a look at this to kind of give you a better sense of what I'm talking about here. And so what you'll see is you'll come up with something like this. Now the idea is that once you've done your research, once you have your 8 sources, you'll map them out in a way similar to this. Now, for example, what you would have is at the very top, you would have the main topic or the research question, right? Whatever it is. And then branching off from this is you'll start to put all of the research that you've done into some sort of map. And so, for example, let's do the medicine one again. So let's do medicine up here. Well, one of the things that our authors might have talked about is technology. One of the things they might have talked about is like the cost of medicine. One of the things they might have talked about is, new approaches, whatever it is. And so I would have those kind of 3 subtopics. So medicine, technology, finance, new approaches. And then under each of those subtopics, I would draw another line with the author that I found who talked about it. And so basically what this allows you to do is it allows you to show how each of your authors is coming at the overall topic. And so if I were to do this for mine, if I were to be researching, immigration and the Renaissance like I'm doing right now, I would have immigration up here. Then I might have economy over here, kind of skilled trades over here or whatever, and then an author connected to each one. So all you're doing is showing how each author is coming at the overall question. Now, if you still have trouble laying everything out, let me know. I'll be happy to help you guys. Happy to help you kind of set those up as we get closer to Sunday. So all that's due for Project 2 are your notes and your synthesis tree. Okay. All right. So that's that. Now let's take a look at our work for this week then. So we'll go up here. And there's one thing that I want you to make note of. So if you remember last week I adjusted the reading, I eliminated the one reading and substituted a different one. Well, I've done that again this week because what was on here and what is on the syllabus was an extension of the reading that we didn't do last week. And so be sure that you're following this schedule and not the reading schedule on the syllabus. And so you'll see here I've linked the text that you're to read for this week, and I've reminded you down here. So this week is predominantly a work week. We've got that one reading. I want you to take a look at the assignment description for Project 3 just to see what's coming up, but don't, spend too much time on that. Our main work for this week is finishing your Project 2, which by now I think you've realized is not exactly a traditional project, so hopefully it won't take you, well, not that it won't take you that long, but hopefully it's not, a daunting task. And then do your blog for this week. And so let's take a look at the blog. Now, the blog is also a good way to do this simultaneously with your word map because the blog is kind of geared toward that same thought process. So let's take a look. In preparation for Project 3, I want you to think about the work you're completing for Project 2. Using the research you've gathered and synthesized, your 8 sources, discuss some of the overlap you see between those sources. How are the 8 different sources you annotated in Project 2 in conversation with each other? And so essentially, I want you to explain your word map. And so if you have 8 different sources, each coming at one overall theme or topic or problem, how are they all doing that? So I just want you to kind of quickly talk over that and explain what's going on. And so that'll be your blog. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this week. Make sure that you're getting your Project 2 turned in on time. Don't wait until 11:58 on a Sunday, because remember, if it is late, you will receive 0 credit. Okay, no questions asked. So make sure you're not waiting to the final second to get that in. All right, if you have any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you guys later.